Vladimir Putin is living rent-free in the minds of the Western media, and lately even more so than ever before. It's not just because of the war in Ukraine, but apparently Putin is seriously ill. He may not have much time to live. Some reports even suggest that he's already dead and a body double has replaced him. But how true is all this?
Your belief is that Putin is sick and may not have long to live.
Yeah, my belief, well, take one look at him. If it was your father, what would you think?
Yeah,
he was seriously ill. I mean, the fact that he shook hands at that victory parade with the hand he doesn't use, I think is a clear indication that there's something fundamentally wrong.
During an interview with a French TV channel, Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov was forced to answer questions about the health of the Russian President, Vladimir Putin. Lavrov said that sane people don't see signs of illness and indisposition. And he's right, President Putin appears every day at work, flashes on TV, holds conferences, work meetings, but why is the Western media actively raising reports of his supposed ill health? It's pretty obvious why. It's all a part of psychological warfare. That is, tactical use of propaganda in order to mislead, intimidate, demoralize, or otherwise influence the thinking or behavior of the enemy.
Мною принято решение о проведении специальной военной операции. Ее цель – защита людей, которые на протяжении 8 лет подвергаются издевательствам, геноциду со стороны киевского режима.
They're telling us that the president of Russia can die at any moment, and this has not just been said by media reports but also people working for the secret services. If these reports were true, it could mean if Putin was to die tomorrow, everything over Ukraine would change. And let's say he did die tomorrow. Those who supported his actions during the special operations in Ukraine may find themselves in a very awkward or even dangerous position, because if Vladimir Putin isn't there and a new president comes, it will be completely unclear what his or her policy towards the West and towards Ukraine will be. Topic of illness of leaders of large states, especially superpowers, primarily concerns a possible change in the course of the country. And it's not just Putin they're doing this to, they've also done it to Recep Tayyip Erdogan, recently saying he's dying or is actually dead, but of course we know that's not true. It's a very old tradition of the West. They've watched the Soviet leaders in the past, how they behave on the podium, on television, trying to predict how much more time a person might have and then calculate who can replace them in order to start working in their favor in advance with a new elite group. That's how the collective West works, my friends, and that's why we're in a mess today.
Well, I think if he's seriously ill, his judgment may be impaired. So you have a collision, as it were, between the geopolitics of Russia and its loss of Ukraine and Putin's health.
I'm not a doctor, neither a student of medicine for that matter, but people who are discussing Putin's health today aren't doctors either. But they are specialists, yes, specialists in the field of psychological warfare. When I see Putin on TV, I think he's in good shape for his age. He clearly articulates his thoughts rather well. Better than Biden, speaks well, conducts active international work, constantly meets with various leaders and has telephone conversations with his colleagues and other world leaders. A seriously ill person won't be doing that. Everyone understands today Vladimir Putin has become an extremely strong leader on the international stage, and during crisis, especially military conflicts, the role of a leader is much higher than in peacetime. So any information that concerns Putin's health needs to be seriously scrutinized. I'm highly suspicious of Western reports about Putin's health. I think they are phony, fake, and all a part of psychological warfare.
You obey, you will be safe. If you obey, you will be safe. Alter your course immediately. Over.
Few people laughed. Few people cried. Most people were silent. I remembered the line from the Hindu scripture, the Bhagavad Gita. Vishnu is trying to persuade the prince that he should do his duty, and to impress him takes on his multi-armed form and says, become death, the destroyer of